Okay, let's solve 3x squared minus 7x equals 8 using the quadratic formula there on the right. Now the first thing we need is to have everything on one side in descending order. And since the 8 is on the right, we need to move it across the equal sign. Using our shortcut, it becomes a minus 8 when we move it across. Alright, now the a is sitting in front of the x squared. A is a 3. The b is sitting in front of the x, b is a negative 7, and the c is sitting out to the side, c is a negative 8. Notice a, b, and c do not contain the x's, only the numbers that are in front. Alright, so let's plug these directly into the quadratic formula. Our quadratic formula calls for negative b, so that's going to be negative 7 plus and minus the square root of b squared, negative 7 squared, minus 4 times a, which is a 3, times c, which is a negative 8, all over the top of 2 times a, 2 times 3. Now, let's just break this down. Negative 7 is a positive. Negative 7 squared is always a positive 49. Now let's watch our signs very closely. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12, times negative 8 is positive 96. And then 2 times 3 on the bottom is 6. Now let's finish adding the stuff that's under the radical. 49 and 96 is going to be 145. All over 6. Now let's make sure that 145 does not break down. It might. I can tell that 5 goes into it, so let's see. 5 times 29. Well, no, neither one of those are perfect squares, so it doesn't break down. The answer that we have is the correct one. Now, when we put this in set notation, there are two solutions. 7 plus the square root of 145 over 6, and 7 minus the square root of 145 over 6.